the coming election is going to be one of the toughest in the history of this country.
Yes.
3 main points of contention that you think it's going to make or break?
Nkandla. That's what it's all about right now. The fact that people are fighting for jobs, they're struggling, they're living in abysmal conditions. I go there on a daily basis to transit camps, which have been transit camps for 15 years, and people are having their children electrocuted because the wires that are from stolen electricity, which municipalities should supply to every dwelling, they don't. So they have to steal electricity. These wires are driven over, the children are electrocuted, and here we have a single man building himself a palace, and I can say he has stolen public money, stolen taxpayers' money to build himself a palace while other people live in squalor.
Any comment on the Public Protector's report?
Hands off the Public Protector. I mean, the attacks on the Public Protector are outrageous. This is a Chapter 9 institution. She plays it by the book, and the ANC are trying to politicize everything about it. They're trying to... Mac Maharaj is spinning so fast you can feel the wind from Durban, and frankly, he should just be quiet, because the president is the man who must pay the money back, and I've heard nothing about that yet. We haven't been recalled to Parliament yet. We're still waiting on that. But frankly, what we've seen in the last month or two, as said by the Public Protector, and the delays were not of her making, they were of the ANC's making and of government departments making. So it's not as though she scheduled this just to come before the election. She just told it as it was. And the truth is, he stole our money.
Now, speaking of being recalled back to Parliament, we heard this morning through a newspaper report, unconfirmed until now, but that Max Sisulu, the Speaker, is going to appoint a multi-party committee to investigate, the whole thing before the election, and apparently he is going to make sure that it's finished before the elections.
Or to investigate what? Is he suggesting that a multi-party parliamentary committee needs to investigate the Public Protector's work? No, actually, I think we need to debate it in the House as is. I don't see that we would want to. I don't know. That's Lindiwe Mazibuko's decision as the parliamentary leader. But how extraordinary to think that we need to investigate what the Public Protector has already investigated.
Yeah, or maybe the implication is after that then Parliament will be recalled before before.
Well, we have to be recalled before the election, and we have to discuss this. She's already set a deadline on that, and I think Parliament has to take a very, very tough stand and a very hard decision on whether or not to instruct the President to pay back taxpayers' money. Well, that's an easy decision from my point of view, but if I was a loyal ANC member, I'd be in a very strange place right now.
Dianne, you're the Shadow Minister for Police. Anything about your portfolio? We haven't talked about that yet.
Yes, look, it's a very difficult one. The kinds of areas that I go to, such as this one, we find the murder rate's up, crime is up, but the drugs are so bad along the coast that it's quite extraordinary. And you have some police stations performing well, others not, but it all comes down to training, and there is no training. I mean, the training is substandard, and unfortunately the minister, I've called him an empty suit previously, that's what he is. He's never there when you need him, and he guides no one, and he basically achieves nothing, but he's a good KZN butt of the president, so that's why he has the job. Maybe we'll have a reshuffle after the election and see something more positive in that regard.
Finally, Marikana.
Well, we're waiting. We're waiting on the commission. It's gone on forever and ever. If I was one of those families, I'd be reaching the state of desperation by now. There's been no outcome, and there is no income because you've lost your breadwinners, and so you've devastated families across the board, and still we wait for the outcome. The National Police Commissioner has looked too dreadful on the stand. She seems to have misled people, and I can't predetermine the outcome, but she is bad news.
And the police seem to also have bungled.
Yes, the police under her have done things, I believe, and it seems to be, as I say, I can't predetermine the outcome, but people were slaughtered and they tried to hide it. I think that's possibly what the outcome is going to say, and then what? She said it was all great, congratulations on what you've just done. I didn't think so, the nation didn't think so, the world didn't think so, so she better start looking for another job.
Dianne Kohler-Barnard, thank you very much for your time.
Pleasure. Thank you.